Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. Let's take a look at all of our little fledglings. This little boo has been trying to figure out that perch. See how I take a perch, it's a broken off short piece of a perch, and tape it from the bottom of the back of the cage, just above the tray, to the bottom perch, because that's their first entree into the world of being an arboreal creature. So let's take a look at these guys. These are, this is Haverty and Lacey. Oh, look at those little wings flapping. He says, I can fly. Yes, he's a flighted bird. He can fly. The difference in behavior in these two babies is quite marked. This is Haverty and Lacey's baby, and he is a squawker and a screamer and afraid of everything. You don't have a very good personality. Your daddy's not like that. Why are you so scared? He's a lovely little purple guy. Look at that purple. With his little yellow face, he's fat and sassy. I have no complaints here, and I sure hope you're a boy. That's all I have to say. There's absolutely no way to tell yet. His ear is black along with his beak because it's still developing, but he's a lovely little guy. I don't think this one's going to have Daddy's size. Daddy and Mommy have a huge size discrepancy in this pair. Haverty outweighs Mom by about 20 grams. He's a much bigger bird and much taller. So, I don't know, the chick could end up small, but he's got big genes in there, so. And this little girl, I don't know if it's a girl or not. It's hard to tell, but this one looks just like Mama. It's a cinnamon, a sky blue, and a spangle. Pretty baby. And this one is just probably 2 days developmentally behind his brother there, but a little bit bigger. Now, they were born on the same day, but developmentally, you know, this one got the rough start, which is why he was a foster. So if you look at his feathers are still tight in their pins, whereas the other one's feathers are pretty much out. So practically speaking, you could say that the Gray and Cloudy's chick is 3 to 4 days younger than the other one, but he's actually a little bit bigger. That's one of the reasons I think Haverty and Lacey's baby is going to be Lacey's size instead of Haverty's size. I hope that doesn't mean it's a girl. I really want that to be a boy. Okay, and then here is Izod and Matilda. And they're two little boos. Now, I was sitting here looking at their baby. This is their own personal chick. Thinking, oh, he's a gray-green. And then I went, wait a minute. He can't be a gray-green. His parents aren't gray. So, if you look at him, he got Mama's dark factor. So he's a dark green. But he's not a gray-green. He's got a little blue tinge there because he's split to blue. Huh. And it's a handsome little guy. Look at he's a feathery fin. He says, look at the world. Kiss, kiss, pretty bird. Not huge, but he'll do. We'll keep him. And this little one over here is about the same size. This is Gray and Cloudy's oldest baby. And he's about the same size and actually seems to be pretty much caught up in development. He's got his feathers in, just a few pins left. He's a gray, he looks just like Daddy. He's a gray. He's got a pied mark on the back of his head. Normal feathering, no cinnamon here. He's just a normal gray baby. Yeah, and a pretty little thing. Okay, little one. Oh, their training wheels broke off here. There. Okay. Alrighty. So that's looking good. And then we have Jester and Sky's babies over here. And these guys are awesome. They were the biggest babies. This is the guy that I had trouble banding at 10 days old because his ankle was so big, meaning big boned, and he's not shrinking any. Hi, baby. How you doing? What you got poop stuck on your butt for? Ah, stinky. Flaky little foot. But can you tell how much bigger he is? He's probably got 5 to 10 grams on those other babies. Just a bigger bird. Looks just like Mama. That's Mama's baby. Squawk, squawk. And this little one, who's supposed to look just like Daddy, except for one thing, he has not a single pied mark on his chest. I'm a little disappointed. He will not show on the bench because Dad has perfect pied markings, a perfect band straight across his belly, and this one has not a single pied marking on his belly. Pretty wings, and he may breed out well, but as far as getting him on the bench, it's not going to happen. And this is also a very large chick. And this little one is the youngest of this whole cohort here by several days. He's actually as young as some of the chicks out in the breeding shed. But she's coming along just fine, and obviously going to be another Spangle just like Mom. Now, when I bred these two, I was dearly hoping that I was not going to get a mixed mutation, Spangle and Pied at the same time, and they bred out just fine, didn't they? Thank you very much. And I just don't know what is going on with this little baby here. I had to take Matilda out. She's actually looking a little livelier. I had to take, but the leg foot thing is not getting better. I had to take Matilda out because she was kind of done being a parent and being bossy and pushy. And rightfully so. It's been quite a while. Oh yeah, you're starting to move around a little better. Not using that foot much, but my little Texas clear body here. I promised her mom to another breeder, but I'm not going to hand her over until this one resolves. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to need some of these fledgling cages for our other pairs out there, is once some of these babies start climbing up on the perches, which should happen in the next 3 or 4 days, I will take those babies and Dad and put them over here, because Daddy won't mind in the least that there's another baby in here by somebody else. The dads aren't picky about that. And I'll put Mamas outside. I'm assuming the first ones that'll be ready to go are these two, because both of these chicks are the oldest chicks here. One of them is slightly less developed than the other one, but not by much. So they should be ready. They're as old as Sky and Jester's oldest chick, but Sky and Jester have that one little chick that's 7 or 8 days behind, because there was a big space. So these two are hatched on the same day and should develop pretty much side by side. So I'll put Izod in with them into this cage, which works well. This is just a regular breeding cage with paper towels on top of it, and it seems to work really well for babies that are past the stage where they want to hide in a corner, because there's no corner to hide in this cage. Whereas these cages with no bottoms on them have this big tray at the bottom that creates a hiding place for them. So once these guys get to the point where they're up on the perches, them and Daddy will go into this cage over here, and Mama will go outside. And then I'll bring in Gray and Cloudy and their babies. But we probably got 3 or 4 more days before that happens. Okay, that's it for our fledglings.